Provorov indeed does get the announcement for the goal. 7th goal for the D-man. Roope hits with the shot. Bounce right back to him. He scores! Roope hits. His initial shot was blocked right back.
I'm Dean Evason, the coach of the Blue Jackets. The coaches just hate this. You just took control of the game, and on the next shift, you get loose in your own zone. It's a perfect ricochet right back to Roope. And it looked as though Merzlikins at least had a lane toward it visually after it hit the bodies in front. Never got himself set, and Hintz buried it in the low corner.
Moving this puck. Puck moving here is now the Rantanen shot. He scores! Mikko Rantanen feeling right at home here on Whalers night.
What a sound! Excellent puck movement. Svechnikov puts it to an area where Rantanen can just wire it. And it's off the blocker side post and in. I just mentioned he's very friendly with a Whaler great Mike Liu. Mike Liu's not stopping that. Nobody is. 2 points for Rantanen.
First game back up with the Hawks since January 20th, and it pays off with a goal. Here's chance Carolina. Scores! Carolina. He rips it all. And the Hawks go up 3-1.
Elusive, finds some soft ice, and it's a beautiful pass too in recognition from Ryan Donato. He gets right behind the defenseman, backdoors them, and rips this one past. He's got plenty of time to pick Gibson's pocket, and he does so.
Suzuki won the draw. Rippon tucks it over to Laine. Scores! Patrick Laine snaps a 10.
Draw for Ottawa. You lose the draw clean. Hudson could have walked right in and ripped this thing. And you could see Highmore. He's kind of caught in between. And as he goes to move over towards Laine, he goes, man, Hudson's going to walk in and tee this up. So he doesn't. He adjusts back to Hudson. And when he does, Hudson lays it into the wheelhouse of a guy who has scored many.
A hit on Cizikas by Carrick. Rangers take the puck back. Moving in, Vakanainen, he scores! Urho Vakanainen!
Gets in, you'll see him with a big hit. You'll see him coming up right there, big hit, and then goes back to the front of the net. Cizikas didn't like the hit, tries to cross-check him, but look how Carrick stays there and provides the screen. So he comes in for the big hit, he goes back to the front of the net, and that screen with him and Cizikas there allow the Rangers to take the early lead.
Loose at center, Lundell's got it for the Panthers. Mikkola snaps it ahead, he got through to Lundell. Carrying in, Anton Lundell funnels it in front, score! Deflected home! Lundell to Luostarinen, and we're tied!
To Luostarinen to get in that scoring position. There's Lundell, he waits, goes to the backhand and just feathers it out in front. Perfectly timed. The stick at Luostarinen and off the blocker of the cord and right underneath the crossbar. And the game is tied at 1.
Along the dasher, off the back of the goal, Forsling tries to clear, held in again by Finstad. Curling is Schwartz. Now right, Beniers to the outside, Kakko right in, he scores! Kakko stuffs it home. It's a power play goal.
Great pass here by Shane Wright, right to the middle. You got Beniers standing right out in the slot, delays long enough, brings the defender out. Kakko has a great opportunity going in on Bobrovsky and able to tuck that one through the legs, but a great play moving the puck well.
Canes have had their looks here. Gostisbehere, crowd coming to life. Whipped across, Rantanen out from the score! Sebastian-Aho on the power play!
Is how many different moments one races to 50-50 pucks. The puck retrievals on the power plays in the first period they weren't getting, they got in spades, and eventually a marvelous pass from Aho to Rantanen, and Rantanen back to Aho.
Sidestepping Kadri, back up for Aho. 1 minute 50 seconds left here, 3-on-3 overtime. Slavin across for Aho, back for Slavin, back to Aho, tees it up, game over!
story here. Last night, with the game on the line to tie it, he was really mad at himself that he didn't tie it with the game on his stick against Edmonton. Well, building to his overtime lore, no mistake in pounding this home. High to the blocker to beat Dustin Wolf. And look at the dads. They're going to be happy going to Detroit tomorrow. Hariaho with the fist pump. You got to love it.
As it's played onto the wall now for Quinn. Right wing cuts to the middle. Backhand pass, top of the far circle. Quinn gets it back again. Shot's not there. Yoki Haru scored from here in the tournament. Scores! He did it again! Henry Yoki Haru!
On the arm. And as you called it, Dan, same as in the tournament, stepping in here on a tough angle, taking the quick shot. And I'm not sure if it goes over his near shoulder or far shoulder. Let's take a better look right here. He screened a little bit on the near side. Look at that hole. That hole is the size of a baseball, maybe, sitting right there in that top right corner, right by his head. And he's able to tuck it in.